Honestly.
Absolutely retarded.
Speaking of absolutely retarded, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't say that. You shouldn't say that. Well, you can. Do you know what I've named this one? I've got a bit off-piste.
Yeah.
Right. Good.
I
I'm
did see it
glad.
come up
You're a
today.
beautiful soul and no one knows it. All right? Yet. So,
That's the bit that fucks it.
yeah.
That is the bit that really screws it over.
Screws the pooch.
Yeah.
That one.
If anyone doesn't know, go on, introduce them to maybe the world of Corey Feldman.
Oh.
We spoke about him on the podcast a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think we spoke about Corey Feldman because you revealed him to me, and I was in for a while. I was in a state of wonder, as in, what is this person that you're describing to me? Because from what you're describing, he can't be real.
Yes.
It's too cringe to be real.
Yes.
And then many months later, if not maybe a year later, I'm like, who's that fucking chump? Thinking he's Michael Jackson. Oh,
who's this freak?
that's Corey Feldman.
Yes, as it turns out.
Oh,
and it's strange.
It is weird.
My only hope, right, is that it is a joke.
Yeah.
And that he is trolling. Anyone that doesn't, well, I mean, no one's probably listening at the moment, are they?
Pravina's entered, as has Sam Cox.
Welcome, Pravina. Welcome, Sam.
I'm assuming that Pravina is at a place to be able to listen if she's logged in. That sounds like an obvious thing to say.
Well, yeah, no, I'm hoping that she will be listening as she is logged in live and listening.
Listen to the live.
So. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about Corey Feldman, but I think we'll leave it for a second.
Yeah.
Just in case people, miss it.
Yeah, well, yeah. What we'll do is instead of
sit in silence.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Just sit in silence.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't.
So
it's too awkward.
What about that weather?
Oh,
she's been a raining.
Yeah. BST, British shit time.
Definitely.
7 p.m.
Yeah.
BST, British shit time.
Let's
all have a shit time.
All I can say is winter is coming.
Correct.
So
those were the days. I'm finding myself doing that more and more now.
What's that, going back?
Harping back.
Yeah. That's what happens. That is what happens.
It's a shame.
There's not enough good TV out there, by the way, if anyone wants to know.
I've just tweeted the show out, and it's made me giggle because it says season 5, episode 15 live, a beautiful soul, and no one knows yet.
So that is a tribute to Corey Feldman.
Yeah, shout out to the main Felds.
So yeah, I know there's a lot of stuff that's been happening really that we've got to talk about, but we'll wait till the numbers kick up.
We'll park it. But no, 90s nostalgia. I'm getting flooded with that on TikTok. Have you had this happen yet on TikTok with the background music of a playground and not sad, but melancholy piano? It's like like that.
Not that, but there is a. '80s.
Oh, really?
Miami, 1980s. Like it's 1985, and you're in. It's just before Christmas in like Idaho or something like that, and it's like the music and the pictures do something to you that it makes you crave for a time you didn't have. It's weird.
Yeah,
like makes you nostalgic. And there's a song that triggers me.
Yeah,
like a couple of them, and I'm like.
Yeah, just get all sad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bizarre.
That's
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that keeps coming up is so you'll have that music and it'll be, like I say, it'll be the children playing in the background. And then it'll be things like remembering the smell of these. And it's a set of crayons.
Yeah. Stuff like
Crayola.
That. I always do that. There's old toys that I like old toy pages that I subscribe to on Instagram because they show like retro toys that I forgot that I had.
Speaking of old toy, it's Spooky Moulder.
Oh, welcome Spooky Moulder.
Spooky Moulder.
That one's for free.
Yeah. Always. I'll see if I can find the nostalgic music. I'm sure it'll come up with something.
I want you to play this fucking other song that's called that's to do with this thing that I listen to as well. Just like 10 seconds of it, but it's Yeah, I might do it. We'll see.
I wonder if no. See, no, it's new.
How to get
Sorry, guys. Shut
just
up.
a bit of advertising.
No.
No.
That's not what I mean.
No,
That's not what I mean.
that's not the one.
That's annoying. Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Okay.
matter. Oh, hang on. That one nostalgic sounding TikTok song that is used to, used to show flashbacks and stuff.
Right. Okay.
See if someone found it. It was In This Shirt by the No, it isn't. In This Shirt. Is it that? Let me just have a. Let me just Google it quickly. Hang on. In This Shirt. In This Shirt song. Come on. Might not be this. Oh, this is another.
Yeah.
It's
Goes this far.
Fuck off.
Yeah, never
Not
normally
that one.
goes that far.
If I find one, I will forward it to you. Oh my god,
You're a mess. Has entered the studio.
George, you're a dirty mess.
Welcome.
Eh?
Welcome
And Eric
to
Kirk.
Substance. Yes, welcome.
Eric Kirk's entered as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's loving it. Who's George? You're a mess. I
don't
mean,
know.
I love the name. I love the message.
Any likes from previously?
No, 0 hearts.
Oh.
So, but I'm sure we will give him a reason
Yeah.
to send some hearts tonight.
Sure.
Yeah. Welcome. No, not yet. No. I mean, we could do the intro.
8
You could do
past.
the.
8 past.
It is 8
Yeah.
past.
It's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we do the intro?
We'll do the intro. Yeah.
Go on then.
Screw it.
Fuck it.
Welcome to everyone. Welcome.
2 years.
Welcome to everyone in
Yeah.
podcast land.
All one and all.
Welcome to One and All in podcast land. We are Nick and Paul, and this is Substance for Days.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, that's a good intro.
Hello, everyone.
I was thinking of changing it. That's why I did it, because I didn't forget it. I was just thinking of changing it.
Yeah, but this is the sort of thing we need to discuss before the podcast.
All right, okay. Well, no, next time I'll run it by you.
Yeah.
It was me and Leroy.
When you
That came
and
up with the
Sam
intro.
were outside playing football with
Yeah.
a little rolled up bit of newspaper, this
Yeah.
is the sort of thing.
Yeah, but we were editing that and we didn't like it, so we cut it out. So we're changing it, is what I was going to say.
Oh,
But yeah.
goodness me,
Oh,
that is quite something.
welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a minute.
Been rusty, haven't we?
Should we let everyone into why we didn't record last week?
Yeah, that's a good story anyway, isn't it?
In of itself.
Yeah. So we were. I returned back late from work, I'm sure, and I returned back to Nick waiting outside the studio.
Yeah.
Patiently, sure. He wasn't kicking off or anything.
Yeah.
And so, with everything that happened, I forgot my house keys on the old van that I left at the yard at work, which is 40 minutes away, if anyone asks.
Yeah. Well, yeah. In case because the
Couldn't get in the house, aka couldn't do the podcast.
couldn't get in the studio for love nor money.
It involved me having to drive somewhere else and then come back with a key, and it was really, really annoying. And yes,
So, speaking of really annoying,
yeah.
Ruku's beer has entered, but they've got 40 likes. So I don't think they are annoying. I think, if anything, they're one of the fans. All we hear is Radio Parlesque.
How did I know?
Oh.
How did I know? Right?
He gets a song every time.
He should.
The reason that he gets a song every time is because it reminds me of a band that I love very dearly, which is Queen.
Yes.
which leads me on to my first international news.
Criticism, if you like.
So I was scrolling through, right, because music has once again had a bit of a resurgence, folks. Earlier on in the year, the beginning of the year, we had, I think it was this year, we had Ariana Grande. That was, we talked about that for a minute.
Yeah.
Then we had Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Then we had Eminem.
Yeah.
Right, so the music's been doing some stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Tomorrow we've got LL Cool J. Great.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Really. Yeah,
really.
exactly. Well, I mean, we will come to that.
Yeah, yeah.
We will come to
we
that.
will come to that.
We will come
yeah.
to that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but something else that's been released,
Go
right,
on.
is a track, We Will Rock You.
Yes, okay.
Right?
Right.
But We Will Rock You by Queen featuring Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes.
I'm not happy with it at all.
No.
I don't think anyone should be coming near
Queen's
Queen at all.
Queen-like or Queen-esque
Don't remix
samples.
it. I mean, even Five barely got away with it. Do you remember when they did it?
They only got away with it because I feel like now it was a more innocent time.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like looking back at the 90s now is nostalgic in a way that it makes you feel like it was more innocent.
Yeah.
How is that possible? Loads of shit was going on in the 90s.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
too much, like bad stuff
but
as
we
well.
look back on it now with fondness.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was our golden era. And there's no good reason it should have been, but it just was.
Yeah. Children.
George, you're a mess. Shared the live show because he's...
George, you're a mess.
He believes in us, and I like that.
Playground. Maybe it's that. Is it this one? No.
Still on the search for it.
Still on the search for it, folks. That's annoying. It's annoying.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it intermittently.
Yeah.
And just see if you can find it.
Well, I've got to.
Well, I've got to now.
I've got to now. Yeah. I'm looking for the name of a song. Oh, no.
Oh,
forget it. Forget it.
Oh, forget it.
Forget it. Anyway, so yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Just that we're absolutely clear. Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, just doing a Queen sample. That's not, and it doesn't fit.
Oh, it's terrible.
If it was homage to Queen or in any way, but it's not. It's just a cheap rip-off sample.
Yeah,
it's wanky.
Yeah,
but then I've never really liked her anyway. I don't think there's a song of hers that I go, oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
that's the song.
That is the one that's going to get me through this year.
Yeah. So,
Drake's come out with a new hit.
Okay.
It's called No Face.
Okay. I think I might have heard a little bit of it. Not sure I've heard too much of it though.
It's all right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Sort of 9.8 out of 10.
Okay.
If I'm honest. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's one of his sort of shall I make a load of money?
Yeah. So again, do you feel like it's just sort of just doing it?
Just a bit of nothing.
Yeah, for the sake of doing it.
But the exciting news is LL Cool J's new album is coming tomorrow.
Right.
Folks. So have we got any LL Cool J fans in the house? Drop us a comment.
I would have thought Mr. A would be an LL Cool J fan.
Well, yeah, but he's also a fan of being terribly late.
But he's also
isn't he?
He's a heavy critic of old people rapping.
Yeah, that is true.
He likes the old school, but do you know what I mean? It's weird.
That is very true. Shall I read out the track list for the benefit of?
Yes, do some of the heavy hitters.
Yeah. So
yeah.
First one is Spirit of Cyrus.
Sure.
Which features Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Saturday Night. The Force is just LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Special, which is Rick Ross and Fat Joe. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
Some heavy hitters on there.
Black Code Suite, which is featuring Sona Jabate.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Passion, it's just LL.
Yeah.
Proclivities, featuring Saweetie.
Sure.
I'm looking forward to that one as well.
Yeah. Proclivities.
Yeah. So by the name in itself.
Sexually charged.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a male versus female type situation.
I wonder if it's...
Which he does well, by the way.
Let's have a little I wonder if it's already out. It's already out.
Oh, okay.
It's already out.
Just for your information, Peeps, LL Cool J's new album, is already out.
No, that track is already.
Little fly there.
Proclivities. Sorry, I just want to.
Oh, okay.
And it won't get captured on YouTube
No.
either. So gutted. Right.
Yeah.
That's what you were talking about earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like hip hop meets R&B
Yes.
meets Let's Make Love.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
Very
Make Love
sexually
by the fire.
charged. Yeah.
Yeah, Proclivities.
Proclivities.
So you can't say proclivities without kind of saying clitoris. Oh, go on.
I've found the song that brings me nostalgia.
Oh yeah, go on.
For no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Because it's about America in the 80s, which I don't have any experience of, but
He does.
Here we go. Right.
It's very similar. But
So there you go.
yeah, that is really similar
Just
to
a
what
little-
I'm looking
yeah.
for.
Oh.
That veer.
Nostalgia, man.
Yeah.
So I might even know the song that you're talking about because there's something it does something to you.
Yeah. Sets you up, doesn't it?
It's like it's a real song and it's already been there in your life. That's a weird fucking feeling, man.
So how about that Michael Jackson AI?
Yeah, we spoke about it, didn't we? Briefly?
Yeah.
So Gordon,
Caffeine-free Diet Coke.
set up the audience with it. See what it. You don't have to play it necessarily if you don't want. But
Well, I'll see if I can, because I don't know if it's gone any further than TikTok, but it's called Bad Attitude.
I think I might have seen it on something else recent, like today.
Yeah, it's
The thing is, it's good because you want it to be the case that it's him,
that it's enough,
but it's kind of not enough. It feels like you said, a tepid version.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah, and you, I think.
I wouldn't start. You know, it is. I mean, it feels very familiar. I don't think
No,
that's
it's
it.
not this one. Oh, it might be. I mean, imagine I just stumbled across a previously unreleased.
Actual unreleased Michael Jackson track.
So it is a bit weird, isn't it, that we're entering into that era where things can be recreated now.
Freddie Mercury. There's Freddie Mercury singing a Michael Jackson song. There's every comment like Frank Sinatra singing Freddie Mercury songs.
Yeah,
it's as bizarre as you can imagine it.
Yeah,
but there's nothing wrong with it as long as you remember that it is the novelty thing. Don't try and pass it off as the artist because we're not gonna. I don't want that. I don't want that shit.
Spooky. Sam Cox said, we can't hear it. Why can't you hear it? What are you talking about? What, could you not hear any of that? Oh.
See, that was weird.
No, let's turn that off immediately.
That's like the microphones come in and out for no reason.
Do you, Sam, do you mean that, like, none of the music? Oh, so it's just been, just been quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, well, apologies. We've had fun.
Yeah, deep fakes is the description, Spooky Mulder.
We've had fun. You fucking, honestly.
Sounds like porn.
Oh. I heard that one that sounded like the opening to porn.
Okay.
I wonder what that one is. Oh, maybe that was the one that you played on the phone.
Yeah, I'm sure. Actually, I can relate actually to that. I can see what he means by that. Yeah, so none of it. Okay.
Paul's one, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So the one through the phone.
Right, fair enough.
You can't do that because you're recording. Yeah, that's fine.
No, that's all right. That's all right. It's fine.
It's fine. It's good. It's good.
It's weird though. It's weird that now the music's not coming through. So here's a question for you then,
another up,
listeners. Is it might be one of these buttons that I pressed.
Could be.
Don't know if that's normally Can everyone still hear us? That's normally I don't think that's normally switched on. Yeah, they can still hear. They can still hear us.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it's actually got rid of some
chattering.
ambiance.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
Yeah.
It's really weird, actually.
So I don't know why it's not playing, but it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
That.
Doesn't matter.
We've got over that.
But did the question that I was going to ask was, did the intro music, did that play, I wonder, for them?
Dave Thorne.
Speaking of intro music.
Welcome, Dave Thorne and Scooch, probably.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
Are them two like...
Not dating.
No.
If you're asking.
No?
No?
Sure?
Was you asking?
Oh.
You weren't asking.
I wasn't asking. It was just, just putting one and one and seeing
If
if I
both
could
of
make
them
two.
were single, would that help you? Do you want to go on a date with one of them? Or both?
They don't make a song and dance about
I
it.
can set it up.
Oh, I'm Dave Thorne.
But I could, I could set that up. Literally a text away.
I should.
Yeah?
I should. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
right,
I'm
okay.
saying yes.
Dave Thorne, if you're single
Later.
and gay.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Could be bisexual, could be bi-curious.
Doesn't have to be a date. Could be a meeting.
Could be just a meeting of minds.
Just a meeting of minds.
Yeah, sure.
Good, in a hot tub.
Sure.
Some
That's
cooking.
Fine. Nothing weird about that.
George, you're a mess. Like the show, which is all right, isn't it?
George of the Jungle. So
Ruku's beer. What's up?
see, Ruku's beer.
Who's
I
Ruku's
recognise
beer?
it. I do recognise it.
Somebody pass Ruku's beer. I don't remember mentioning that.
I've heard it somewhere.
When is the wedding date? Spooky Mulder said that is a fucking good question because I've forgotten. I haven't forgotten.
October. Sam will tell you. October the 21st, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's the 14th.
Or the 19th. 21st or the 19th.
I think
Sam, help us out.
Sam.
19th arseholes.
fuck.
Right, okay, it's the 7th.
It is
If
the
she
7th.
says it's 19th, then we take 12 away.
Because that's what she always...
That's what she does.
Yeah, she does the plus 12 rule. Yeah,
20...
20 of the
14th.
4.
So, yeah.
6?
19th at 10:15.
10:15.
4:30. 10:15, Sam.
10:15, I reckon.
10:15. It's not.
It's not.
I said 10:15 in the interview. When they were checking... When they were checking that our marriage was legitimate, they asked me a very basic question like, "What time is the wedding?" And I answered, I was thinking, well, she's efficient. She likes to get it done early, 10:15.
10:15, I reckon.
She said we're only open from 10, so if you want to get here from then, you can. But it's at 4:15 or 4:30. It's one of those. So.
Do you know what would have been? See, it's like when somebody slips on some spilled liquid, right? And they style it out with press ups.
Yeah.
You should have gone. I know it was 4:15. I was saying 10:15 because I'm really funny. And then you could have said to the registrar, "Have you heard our podcast?" And she go, "No, what podcast?" And you go, "Right, Substance for Days. Look it up and just treat the whole thing like some big marketing ploy.
As a weird promotion.
Yeah,
that'll come up as odd.
That would be odd, wouldn't it?
That would be odd. So honeymoon in America. Yeah. All right, Spooks.
Yeah.
We would like to.
You could meet that bloke who does the impression of the hurricane warning. You know, yeah,
Got the massive gap in his teeth.
Yeah. That one, that fella,
awesome guy.
Yeah, awesome. He's great.
Oh,
I saw a video of him today doing an airplane.
Really?
It's very much the same sort of thing.
Okay.
Turns out.
It's the same noise.
Yeah.
I'm going for a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm baking.
All right. To ease bacon.
Make no mistake.
So in local news, just to jump about a bit because I like a jump.
Sure.
Local. Sorry, and it's off camera, so I can't even prove it. For the listeners' benefit, co-host Paul's just taken his top off with no. I mean, he did warn. He did give a prior warning. He said, "I'm going to put a t-shirt on because I'm hot," but he just whipped his hoodie off like it was nothing. Put it on back to front. Got his little nipples out for me, so that all
you
could
have
see.
a look. Yeah, for you, especially for you.
So,
do you want to fucking tell people about your local news? Like, yeah.
This is it.
Good story. Good story.
Good story.
Cool story, bruh.
Cool story, bruh.
Yeah.
So, sad endings and new beginnings. right?
Yeah.
Sad
Yeah.
endings,
Sorry. Yeah.
new beginnings.
Yeah. Big time.
In a few ways.
Yes.
So, this week, folks, just gone, I said goodbye, as did co-host Paul, actually. We both said goodbye to a couple of things. I said goodbye to my previous place that I was living, that I have been living for 5 years, which was quite tough to say goodbye to. And it was bittersweet because I didn't need to. Well, I did need to go,
Yes.
definitely, because I
Yes.
was outgrowing it, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to go.
Evolution was essential.
Correct.
Yes.
And we are 1 day away from both my daughters seeing it for the first time, so I'm really excited about that.
That's cool.
The eldest one, she's already got a bag of glow-in-the-dark stars that she can stick all over the wall.
I like those.
Yeah,
I
like them.
Yeah.
The thing is we got them for her when she was a baby.
Yes.
Right, and I was like, well, that makes sense because she's a baby.
Yes.
But she's 10 now,
Yes.
and she wants them again.
You've
Fine.
got high ceilings, just so you know.
Correct. That is true.
Yeah. Some sort of ladder will be required. I
Yeah.
don't have one.
No, we've got step ladder, haven't we?
Oh, step ladder boy.
Step ladder boy.
That's good.
But we had to say goodbye to the cottage that I'd stayed at for 5 years, and we also, myself and co-host Paul, we had to say goodbye to a family pet that had been in our family for 12 years.
Yes.
Which was monstrously difficult.
Yeah.
Turns out.
Yeah.
And it's never any good, ever really. But this particular pup. Sorry, I was just looking for a bottle of water.
Yeah, no, it doesn't exist.
They're gone
at the
again.
moment. They're gone again.
They're
They
gone
go
again.
quick. I'll tell you
When-
what I can do.
Oh.
Get you a glass of.
I love. Oh,
See?
I like that.
Get you that.
Yeah. So this particular family pet was a Jack Russell cross pug,
Yes.
or jug, as it's known, called Daisy, and she was just great. She just had an attitude, disobedient, thick. Had an underbite.
She was dumb.
She was dumb. She would always pull until she choked herself.
Yes.
But she was a family pet, and she did have an underbite, Ruku's beer. I'll tell you what, as this will be going out on YouTube, if you go, once I publish this, if you go and look at YouTube at around, the 28-minute mark, or a little bit more, maybe the 30-minute mark, look at this face.
Yeah.
Right? That is the face of
Yeah.
of the dog.
We'll
So-
try and actually post. I'll post something in the Telegram chat anyway, just so people that are on it, and if not, join it. Get on Telegram, have a look.
Yeah, Spooky Mulder sent the link earlier.
The Russian guy got arrested. The Russian owner of Telegram got arrested, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And he's made bail.
He's
It was
made
like
bail.
Ridiculous amount of money, but
Did we
yeah.
talk about Andrew Tate getting kidnapped
I
again?
think-
Or not kidnapped, but
I think-
arrested again? I think we did, didn't we?
Yeah, in the one before.
Mm.
Yeah. So, what else was it? Yeah. So we said goodbye to a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we said, I said hello to a new place where I'm staying. A little bit more in a city that I love, and it's 2 bedrooms. So it's a step up for me and my daughters, and I think that it's going to be all right. I think everything's going to be fine.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice house.
Yeah.
I'll say that much.
It's all right.
It's nice.
It's all right.
It's an upgrade for you, and it's time,
Yeah.
which is good.
Exactly.
So a little bit of sadness, but a little bit of welcome.
Speaking of sadness and welcome, Scrabble Bag number
hello,
1
Scrabble Bag.
has
Welcome
entered.
to Substance for Days.
You got to stick around and rename yourself. You can. Oh,
Yeah. Please
sorry,
rename
Matt.
yourself so we can identify you.
Yeah, and that's
So-
So yeah, in more halfway between local and international news, have you heard about Grenfell? They're
Yes.
finally sorting that out.
7 years after. That's deliberately slow, isn't it? Yeah, everyone's got to know that, surely. That's deliberately slow, that. So you sort of like the sting out of the tail's gone for the general public.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, we've released this report that's
Yeah.
condemning everyone. But
Yeah,
not
there's
actually
loads of people to
putting
blame.
anyone in jail. And
No.
yeah, so scrote.
Scrote.
Scrabble bag reminds me of scrote.
Yeah.
I love the word scrote.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's
Gotta be
almost
done.
it's almost onomatopoeic, isn't
Yes.
it? It kind of
Describes.
circles.
Yeah.
Scrote.
Yeah.
Doesn't
They're
it?
almost pear-shaped.
Like sponge.
Yeah, sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scrote.
Squeezes.
Yeah, squeezes in a good way.
Yeah.
Yam bag.
In a pleasant way.
In a pleasant way. George, you're a mess, said Scrabble bag. More like shit crickets.
There you go. I don't know if that... You can say that. Yeah, you can if you want. It's your choice. Yeah, it's your chat. So as our listeners...
Of course.
So
Grenfell, that's happened. In more international news, did you hear about the Olympian gold medal winner? I think she was a runner, pretty sure. Got into an argument over land with her boyfriend, Ugandan boyfriend.
Yeah.
Got set on fire.
Heard about that.
Yesterday she was in hospital with 80% burns to her entire body. Today she's dead.
Oh, she died?
She died.
Fucking hell.
She died. So that happened.
That's awful.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh,
Thanks for that.
Yeah. Thanks for that, world.
Yeah. Cheers for that. Cheers for that, 2024.
Oh, I'll tell you something. I've got some little bits.
Yeah, go on. You do it. You do you, baby.
Right, this is a question I am going to pose to you. Are the cracks already starting to show with the current leadership we have, the current party that we have elected?
Do go on.
Do you feel that they might be starting to show, or do you feel like it's inevitable that there's going to be some tough decisions to make?
Yeah, I heard. I think the one thing that I didn't like the sound of.
Yeah.
Was
there's more than one for me.
Yeah,
right. It's making me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
even talking about it because I voted for change.
Yeah,
you know
correct. What I mean? The one thing that made me feel a little bit uncomfortable was it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Yes,
and I was like, hang on, whoa. Is this one of those moments where you say it's going to get worse before it gets better, but then it never gets better?
It's better, yeah. It feels like that. It feels like that.
Took the wind out of my sails.
Yeah, the upcoming budget's going to be retarded on us. I don't know if I can keep saying that, but it's going to be shit. And they are the amount of times that I've seen clips of him saying that they're not going to raise anyone's tax, and any national insurance, and and they are. They're going to raise fuel duty.
Yeah,
they're apparently introducing some sort of pay per mile.
That's the bad boy.
Car tax.
So yeah, I'm not happy with that.
Punishing people for going to fucking work and keeping this country running.
Correct.
So
travelling long distance.
That's good.
So you're looking at £600 per 10,000 miles.
Well, for me, that would be okay in regards to work because I only drive my boss's van, so it'll be a problem for him. But that might cause a problem for him because it's not a big business. It might cause that he's got sort of 4 to 5 vans.
And he's going to pass on the problem to his staff.
You would think so.
Absolutely.
You would think so.
Easy.
I don't want to speculate just in case he's listening.
No,
I don't think he does.
No.
And he's all right anyway.
I would say...
He pays me,
say...
so he's all right.
Yeah, he's fine. He's the best.
Yeah.
No, I would say objectively speaking, so not this particular individual as a boss.
The boss normally would, yeah.
You will have to pass the cost on to someone.
Yeah.
Maybe the customer.
Yes.
Maybe the customer. That's the thing.
If possible.
Yeah. But therein lies what is going to keep the economy.
Because it dictates because it also dictates the likelihood of getting a job.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Because my boss, like a
That's
load of other people have to put in bids.
Yeah.
For what they propose and they think that they could do the price within the job.
Yeah.
Not an easy...
No.
You have to figure out to the brick how many fucking... it's not an easy job. No one's denying that. But yeah, it's it can affect everything. So we'll see, because I know that fully well that I've put over 20,000 miles on my van.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for me, that would be £1,800 a year.
Yep.
So you're looking at £180 a month.
Yeah.
Easy.
Good. In a way.
So that's all right, isn't it? Because that car has already done 205,000 miles.
Yeah.
So it's already going to cost me to keep it going.
For that amount, for that amount anyway.
So that's all right.
180 quid. So good, yeah.
But it will get worse before it gets better. Is what I've heard. That's what I've been told.
Yeah, well,
not by anyone in particular.
I thought it was going to get better, and it hasn't. So
I wanted it.
I feel like a moron, to be honest. But we'll see.
Yeah, well, you never know. You never know.
The Conservatives are jumping on it. I'm like, hang on a minute. What did you fucking do?
Yeah, exactly. 14 years and £20 billion gone missing.
Yeah, steady on.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Steady on, boys. Steady on, boys.
You've had your turn.
Yeah, you fucked it.
Yeah,
right through COVID. Right through COVID.
Yeah.
We remember.
Everyone remembers COVID.
Yeah.
Serious. Speaking of COVID,
yeah, we mentioned that 3 times. Now we're going to get pulled on YouTube, aren't we?
Oh yeah,
you're allowed to say it, but I don't think you're allowed to criticise it.
Well, no, you're just not allowed to be factually inaccurate about it. But I think I found a loophole with that anyway, because on the YouTube videos, I now tell YouTube that we may misreport things, and it never flags us up anymore.
Yes.
But speaking of COVID, this happened last week.
I know we spoke about swine flu and how ridiculous the name is.
Oh, monkeypox.
Monkeypox. Sorry. Yeah.
Pussy flu.
Yeah. We spoke about that. So I listened back.
Yeah.
Which you can do on most platforms.
All platforms.
Spotify, I recommend. But
Google
I know
Play.
that's just. I'm not being sponsored by them. But I
wish we were.
Yeah. Another favour to ask of anyone that's listening.
Go on.
I reckon Spooky Mulder could pull this off if he hasn't already.
He probably has.
YouTube, leave some comments and or emojis and or faces.
Yeah, just
on
anything.
YouTube. Views, anything. You can do anything.
You can put balls on there if you want, or pictures of balls.
It's a great way to see our pretty faces.
Yeah, and to stay in shape.
Yeah.
A rare but deadly disease spread by mosquitoes has one town in... It's the spirit of Massachusetts. It's the spirit of America. The spirit of what's old and what's new.
Not the only place, apparently, now as well.
Closing its parks and fields each evening. 4 other towns are urging people to avoid going outdoors at night. They're concerned about Eastern equine encephalitis.
Yeah.
Or also known as the EEE virus. I told it to someone earlier on this week and they went, "Ee," and then laughed. And I went, it ain't fucking funny, mate, because let me tell you, this one, right, where they had a good, whoever it is governing all this shit, they had a good practice run with COVID.
Yeah.
But they were like, do you know what we didn't cater for, though? We didn't cater for the fact that this is an airborne virus, and if everybody just locks themselves away, it no longer becomes airborne and it all dies down. What we need is we need something that can get in there.
Yeah.
In the houses and kill. Yeah. So what could we mosquito. We're done. I mean that's the thing. There's like
mosquitoes are so small.
So small and yet so deadly.
They were spraying the streets, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like with this whatever it was to kill them.
Yeah.
In the evenings and at dawn and dusk.
Yeah, well you have to.
When they're most active.
Yeah.
And they're saying, buy repellent. I'm like, no, I'm not going out. Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
But then what? Then you're in lockdown again. So
and there it is. I mean, do you think the people that were on the streets at dusk and at dawn,
yes,
with the repellent, do you think they had a meeting beforehand in a tent?
Yeah, possibly.
Right, and one of them.
But what would it be? One of those netted tents. So it's not.
Well, it's got to be
material. It'd be one of those that sort of fine mesh.
Yeah, it's got to be a fine mesh tent.
Yeah, for how many people would you say? 50?
50 people, and one of them was at the front.
Sure.
And he had a sword, and everyone around him was going, "Well, you got a fucking sword.
What's that going to do?" Oh, Timothy's bought a sword.
Oh, he's bought a sword. Right, he wants to say something. Go on then, say something. And then the person walked up with the sword, and he said, "Gentlemen, we fight at dawn, all right? And we fight again at dusk. Repel, repent, with God as your witness, mosquitoes as your prey. We fight at dawn, all right?
We must fight at dawn.
We must fight at dawn.
With that sword? No.
Not with the sword.
With repellent and some sort of deadly vaccine type.
The sword is metaphoric.
Yeah,
It stands for battle.
yeah. And a new dawn.
A new dawn.
And a new dusk.
Is that a different dawn?
No.
It's the same dawn.
I'm Dawn. No, not the name
Not that Dawn.
No, physically Dawn. You know, the one.
Yes, the sunrise. What, we have to get up that early?
Can I just say,
We will get up 2 hours past dawn.
Spooky Mulder
Go on.
has come in and said, why go to YouTube and watch this crap after making my ears bleed listening to it? Well, what I like about that is we've influenced you because you use the word crap. And Americans don't really use the word crap.
Correct.
So we've got you.
Yeah.
So you're locked in.
Just like we did Mr. A when he said he's got a poo brewing.
He laughed at his own comment as well. I don't like that, Spooky. You get arrogant.
Yeah.
Right?
He loves it.
We can finish. You'll never listen to another. Well, you might listen to another podcast.
No, he will. He loves it.
Yeah.
He loves all of it.
So
George, you're a mess, said monkeypox, those damn dirty apes. Which is great.
Love that. Cracking reference.
Yeah. So, state health officials announced last week a man in his 80s had caught the disease. The first human case found in Spiriton, Massachusetts, since 2020. The town of Plymouth, about 40 miles southeast of Boston, announced Friday that it's closing public outdoor recreation facilities from dusk until dawn each day after a horse in the town was infected with the disease, which makes sense as it is Eastern equine.
Equine, yeah. So that's how it's normally. Is that a norm? So it's normally transmitted through horses, I'm assuming.
Yeah, or maybe. Yeah, maybe
Something like
maybe something growing on the mosquitoes get and then they
React
just
to the,
Meanwhile, state health officials warned that a cluster of 4 towns south of Worcester, Douglas, Oxford, Sutton, and Webster,
yes, are
at critical risk after a man from Oxford caught the virus. I don't know if that's still in America or whether they're going stateside.
I know that someone, a younger guy than 80, caught that disease and died from it.
Yeah.
Recently, in the last week or so.
State and local health officials urge people in those towns to avoid the peak mosquito biting times.
Yes.
By finishing outdoor activities by 6 p.m. until September 30th.
Sure.
And then by 5 p.m. after that.
Yeah.
Until the first hard frost.
Exactly.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, winter is coming.
Taking you to the top of the show.
Remember that. Remember that shit. Autumn's coming first, isn't it? But
no, autumn is coming first.
Autumn is winter, really.
Yeah.
I don't know why we differentiate. Like,
what are we gonna? Do you reckon? It's a good point you make there. Because I think it was 2 years ago that we did the Halloween special.
Yes, that's coming. Should we do another one? But do it.
Oh, you're bloody getting married, aren't you?
Oh
no! Saying that though,
might be away.
October the
31st, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
might
Halloween.
Be back by then.
What are you
going away for a week?
A honeymoon?
Yeah.
Where? What are we talking?
Not sure yet.
Lastminute.com.
Yes,
yeah.
With any luck.
Yeah.
We're going to see. But we will be going somewhere. Definitely needed.
Yeah.
For us.
Well, I mean, for the last, I mean, it's boring how long you two have been together now.
Yeah.
12 years, 13 years.
Yeah. And we've
long.
We've probably been on holiday together and with the children. Well, actually, on our own, we've been on holiday for 4 days out of those 12 years. And I don't mean off work. I mean on holiday.
Yeah.
So 4 days together and probably a total of 9 days to 12 days with the kids. It is that bad. It's ridiculous.
I think it's 13 or 14 years, something like that.
We've been on our arse financially so many times, and that's not, particularly through any fault of Sam's.
It's always Sam's fault.
Yeah, most of it.
It's all
this
of
show
it.
is Sam's fault.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Pretty much.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember me and you going, is life absolutely perfect at the moment? And us going, yeah, it is. And Sam going, well, yeah, but have you tried?
Yeah.
And I was going,
can you do a podcast? Or
what? So we got to be funny to more people now.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she's like, I'm cracking up, but this would make a lot more people crack up every week if you did it
all the time
live eventually.
You've got
because remember we used to pre-record these.
I know. You can go and check out the first season.
Yeah, a completely different atmosphere, I think.
Yeah,
than going live.
Yeah. Well, we had books.
Yeah.
Had everything.
We did all sorts.
Had everything.
But yeah, no, it's I like what it's grown into, and we've got quite a few listeners.
Yeah.
and we're always going to be aiming for more.
Well, yeah.
We're going to get greedy.
Oh, yeah. You got to get greedy.
Got
with
to do
the
more
verse.
promotional work. I've written out another sheet of times to be edited for
Oh,
our
yeah.
TikTok, YouTube, whatever, Reels, Facebook.
Do you know what I thought about? I had an idea during the week
Good.
that
I hope you had more than one.
well, that producer Sam, could, when we're doing some stuff, she could pop down and just from afar, just give a little recording, give a little whistle. Speaking of giving a little whistle, Suck My Clit has entered.
Welcome.
All right.
Any likes previously?
No.
Thank you. Welcome, Caps.
Well, it's got to be, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a well good
You'd
shout.
hope so, wouldn't you?
Welcome, Caps. He's back.
Yeah. Welcome to Substance for Days, whoever you are.
I'm like a wizard sleeve, said.
I bet you are.
Suck my C7IT.
Oh, I bet you are.
I bet you are. You dirty, dirty person. But yeah, I thought she could just sort of like that every now and then.
Yeah, and then what?
And then just upload it to YouTube straight. TikTok, sorry.
Like a short recording.
Yeah.
From a different angle. Yeah, I see what you mean.
The only problem with it, whistles in the wind like a bottle top.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this new approach.
The only problem with it is that producer Sam, and this is no commentary or fault of her own, although she might be able to do it, having been around us for 14 years or so. It's going to be difficult for her to anticipate when we're going to be funny, when we're about to be funny, so that she goes, let me just record that. Yeah,
on the 10-second or 15-second sort of spin.
Yeah.
It's difficult, isn't it? But that's what I mean. We should be able to take that out of the things and chop it up.
I know, it's so hard.
I know. That's why it takes so long to do the TikToks.
Yeah.
It just, I've got 2 shows worth of lists, and we've done 5. And I'm like, I've got to do another 3, and then we're going to have another 2. By the time I've done the 3, which is fine. But then that means we should have loads and loads and loads of clips.
Yeah.
To release, and then we'll just keep doing it weekly.
Yeah.
Releasing them. That's what I want to get to a point of doing. This sounds like a meeting sometimes, but I like it.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Freestyle.
They've got a peek behind the curtain. Because years from now, they'll be going, I remember when they were grassroots.
Suck My Clit says, how the fuck do you know it's me?
Yeah. Well, because Caps, we know.
It's inevitable, bro.
You are the most grotesque of all the Podbean users.
So widely spread across so many accounts.
We
guessed it would be you, bro.
Exactly. If anyone's hopping about, Wizard Sleeve is an old bit from Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
so
but I've heard it. I've heard it in common parlance as well.
Yeah. Wizard Sleeve.
She's got a fanny like a wizard's sleeve.
Yeah,
like a clown's pocket.
Half-eaten kebab.
Yeah. Like a punched lasagna.
Oh.
Her vagina looks like punched lasagna.
Oh.
Yeah? That's what someone else said to me the other day. I was, it's evil.
Yeah.
And,
but
accurate. That's construction.
Yeah. Punched lasagna.
The weirdest set of people.
Axe wound.
Hairy axe wound, sure.
Hairy axe wound.
Yeah.
Spam purse.
I've never heard that one.
All right.
I like that.
Yeah.
Spam, but just thinking of other just vagina terms.
No.
What was the thing you sent me the other day that was another sort of Urban Dictionary term?
Oh, Colorado campfire.
Yeah, there you go. Describe, please.
Right.
Or I can.
No, you're good.
No,
it's all right. Let me.
Colorado campfire.
Colorado campfire.
I remember you sending me that and me like chortling.
Oh, Colorado campfire Urban Dictionary. It's got to be. Right. Are you ready for this, folks? This is an old feature, actually.
Yeah, it is.
That we did say would run and run.
Urban Dictionary.
Colorado campfire. The act of stuffing a marshmallow up a girl's arsehole and then proceeding to have sex with the marshmallow deeply inside her, like one was loading an old Civil War musket. It's the creativity.
Yeah. It's the description.
Then upon finishing inside said arsehole, The female is asked to evacuate the contents upon two eagerly waiting graham crackers.
Yeah.
It is considered rude if the cracker is not consumed afterwards.
Yeah.
So,
But I buy it, I'm assuming, the male.
well,
Disgusting.
who knows?
That is awful, and I don't know if that's even real now. I'm hoping that it isn't real.
Yeah.
But, I'm sure you can do some research.
Yeah.
Find us a clip.
All right. What about what about Smirmy Mervin?
Oh, never heard that. Smirmy Mervin.
Smirmy Mervin, the name for a weird old guy who frequents cafes, talks at the staff in generally contradictory ways, and somehow thinks he's friends of said staff, a general nuisance.
Wow.
All right?
Wow.
Smirmy
So
Mervin.
it's almost like a Karen.
Yeah. No.
No, can't do that one.
Can't do that one.
This is racist. This one's
Yeah.
homophobic. This one's
Tater Thought. A white
Oh.
girl that lives in Idaho.
yes.
All right.
Please look up the Tony Danza. Oh, I cannot wait.
Right. See? So now, do you know what that shows you? That shows you growth.
Yes.
That shows you Podbean growth,
Go
because
on.
we used to have to carry this feature
Yes.
ourselves.
Yes.
And now look,
Spook's getting involved.
now we've got the fans.
Mm.
Tony Danza.
I know it's an old actor from the 80s. Semi lob on. Yep. I've got a semi lob on. Thanks for noticing, by the way.
God.
Go on then, the Tony Danza.
Okay. When you're giving it to a woman from behind, you yell out, "Who's the boss?" She'll get confused, turn her head around. At this moment, you donkey punch her in the face and then scream, "Tony Danza!"
Right. Okay.
All right?
I'm going to show you Tony Danza and see if you recognise him.
Okay.
Just for the audience's benefit.
Or there's different definitions, I must say. To slap your woman's face with your limp penis while asking her who's the boss.
Wow. He's now 73 as well. So he was famous in the 80s for a few, I think, like sort of sitcoms. Recognise him at all?
A little bit.
He's popped up as a reference in a few rap songs as well.
Well,
I've
I thought it was Elton John sang about him famously, didn't he?
Oh, right.
No,
No, he didn't.
yeah.
Tiny Dancer.
No, Tony Danza.
Tony Danza,
That's the
okay.
song, isn't it?
Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
that's the one,
reference.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what shows was he in? Let's have a look. Because I just want to see if anyone recognises it. Taxi, which is like fucking late 70s.
That is
Who's the Boss? He was in,
right.
of course.
Classic
Reference, 1984 to 1992. So that's like I didn't know that.
He didn't know that.
He's in a few bits. The Tony Danza Show from 2004 to 2006. So
Wow.
that didn't run and run like most of our features do.
Yeah.
So
No.
you know,
Clumper.
go on.
A person.
Don't call me that. You know that's
a person who urinates in litter boxes.
fair enough.
All right, it's a
Yeah.
clumper.
I suppose it would clump.
It
wouldn't
would.
if you deliberately so.
Yeah. What about? What about? Oh no, that's rubbish.
That's rubbish. That one.
That's a shame. Oh, actually, this isn't so much Urban Dictionary, but maybe the this will show the average age of the Podbean listener, and it's something that you could perhaps help me with as well.
Sure.
What's Skibbity and Riz? I know Riz. I'm aware of Riz, but I mean, in my world, it would be short for Rizzler, but it isn't.
No.
But what's Skibbity?
Skibbity is a drum and bass MC.
Yeah, but these days it's not.
Skibbity, no, it means something. It means something to younger people, but my kids don't use that. I'm sure they've used. I'm sure my daughter uses Riz, ironically.
So even they're too old for it.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
It's really new. Like sort of maybe your kid. Do your kids know about it?
I think. Well, they every now and then
it
they
might
sort of.
It might just be like something that's made it somewhere, and it's common somewhere, and it's made it everywhere on TikTok or whatever.
Because, I mean, speaking of making it on TikTok, asparagus has entered. All right,
Asparagus.
asparagus. Yeah.
Welcome.
So
4 minutes to go.
Yeah,
but-
and they fucking entered, but that's all right.
welcome. They fucking entered.
Yeah,
so-
no, that's good.
Yeah, thank you.
Right now, let's look it up then. Skibbity.
Fizzing someone up is American bullshit slang. Trying to hook up chat lines. Riz means trying to hook up. Okay. Oh yeah, rizzing someone, like chatting them up. I
Yeah,
suppose,
yeah. I know. I'm aware of that. Skibbity Toilet.
Well,
Skibbity Toilet is a series of animated videos created by the YouTuber DeFuck Boom.
that's not it.
The audience usually consists of 3-year-olds and grown men looking to capitalise of trends popular with toddlers. That's not it.
It basically means to make a move or to leave the room, building, or car.
What, Skibbity?
Yes, like to shoot off.
I'll shoot off.
I'm gonna skibbity.
Hey, now listen, when this podcast is over, I'm fucking Skibbity.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, okay. That's see, that sounds like an evolution, well, a devolution of finna,
Yeah.
which is commonly used, isn't it?
Yes.
Because finna is I'm about to.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
finna do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm finna shoot someone.
That is an American.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
really hard to bring it into normal conversation. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Now I'll tell you another one.
Go on.
Have you heard what the Sigma?
No. Is
Right.
that a term?
That's another one.
Right.
What the Sigma?
Okay.
It's Skibbity. Oh God. See? Look, April 29th, 2024, folks. Right? There's a urban, see, I've heard this phrase,
Yeah.
but Urban Dictionary have got it here. What the Sigma? But the definition of it is it's Skibbity, what you Skibbity Riz say when you see something un-Sigma-like or Skibbity. I'm fucking lost.
Isn't Sigma a Greek term? For
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Should I look it up?
Skibbity is a word usually used to start a convo, specifically a convo filled with brain rot. Skibbity, don't worry, my bruh. I'll get you out of Ohio with my 1-2 buckle my shoe type Riz while we bust it down sexual style.
Sigma can be used as a compliment to describe someone who is cool, popular, or a dominant leader.
Really?
Yes. Or a humble alpha male. Or a lone wolf.
Oh my God.
That's weird.
It is weird.
But it's from films and I don't know.
Speaking of from films, OKO Rob 763@gmail.com
Welcome
has entered.
to Substance.
I've got a feeling that's your email address.
It's not.
No,
It's
his.
not mine. His. Oh yeah, it's definitely his. Yeah, it's not mine.
I
if you're
think,
asking.
yeah, I think you should probably change your name.
Mm.
But I appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
Right. And Caps has said, read the fucking chat because me and you are sitting here speculating about it and not going on the chat.
Oh, okay.
Right. Here we go. So, rizzing someone up. Yeah, right. A humorous nonsense word with no real meaning. Depending on the context, it can mean cool, dumb, or bad, or just be used as a filler word. It's associated with meme culture. That must be what it is. Brain rot and absurdist humour.
Yeah.
That's Skibbity.
All right.
Spooky said maybe somebody can help the spookster get some Riz with Pravina.
Right. Okay. Spook, are you
So,
single? 'Cause I thought he was married.
Yeah, he's all over Pravina.
Yeah. Sigma means lone wolf, higher than beta and alpha. Trust me.
Read.
Sigma. Read the fucking chat. Yeah. So it's what we've been reading. Yeah.
Lone wolf.
That's what you are, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Caps is
Caps.
Sigma.
You got a Mrs. Caps. I don't think you're a lone wolf as such.
I don't know.
Maybe he's a lone wolf on Podbean. Mr. A, fucking hell!
Like bang on 8 o'clock.
Out of order, bro.
Out of order,
Because
man.
people are going to be going and checking out that other one, Crash Bang Wallop or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
it is,
yeah.
the other podcast.
Oops. Yeah. What
Yeah.
a video.
Yeah.
So Crash Bang Water, what a podcast.
Oh.
Sup, little fella. Listen, we've just done a bit of Urban Dictionary. We've done a bit of
World
local news. World news.
Yeah, all sorts.
LL Cool J, we were waiting for you. LL Cool J's got a new album coming out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
I was going to talk hip hop and rap format and styles, but you weren't here. Whatever.
We didn't get to do that.
Didn't get to do that.
No. We'll do that next week.
And now we've got to go.
Right, well, next week we'll see you. And don't forget, everyone, thanks for listening. And tomorrow is fucking Friday, which hopefully means you can have a little rest on the weekend. But I don't think Caps does. I think he does never rest.
He never rests.
He's like a sort of vampire.
24/7.
Never rests.
He said, come on, mate, you couldn't wrap a present.
Oh, come on, mate.
So,
Don't do like that. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in.
Good.
And we will check you next week, 7 p.m. GMT, I think.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean,
Yeah.
then if it's playing.
Let's just end that.
The mic is still, yeah. Can you hear the music, guys? Could you hear the music just then? Oh, they could hear the music.
I could hear the music. It's on.
Right, the thing is
Thanks.
spell on that thing, yeah, huck, yeah, and she's got a new podcast out, by the way.
Actually,
Yeah, it's
Fucking
called, seriously, it's called Talk to Her.
talk to her.
Talk to her, because she, but we couldn't hear it just then. We couldn't hear it, so and we thought you couldn't hear it, so we started again, or Paul started again.
Talking over it. Very professional, spooky.
Yeah.
Take it easy, guys.
Cheers.